Yeah, I thought you did a great job. I guess that's a testament to your acting skills. Because I mean, that scene in season 6 when you're laying down with Buffy after she gets kicked out of the house. I mean, that's a great scene. That kind of shows the dynamic between Spike and Buffy, where it was going. Because you didn't have a soul then. Or no, you didn't.
And then I decided to give myself a soul whether they gave me one or not. So I explained that I had a soul with you. Like, I remember you were laying on the table, it was right in the beginning of season 2, and you were like, look at the stars, look, they're beautiful. And I say, well, I don't forget it, also there's no stars, we're inside. So it's a really sarcastic kind of line. But I decided to flip it and just be absolutely loving toward you. And just, and also there's no stars. And I just decided to make him a good boyfriend. He's a horrible human being. He's a good boyfriend. The biggest lie you can ever tell the audience, he'll be horrible to everybody, but great to you. How's that? No, if you date a jerk, he's a jerk. But,
And then for Juliet, I remember reading a while back that you were doing some writing for Drusilla's storyline, maybe a comic line. I was wondering if that was true, and if so, if you're still doing any of that work.
Oh, well, I did. I co-wrote 2 issues of the Angel comic book that were out already with Brian Lynch, and we did a 2-episode arc, and it was really great. I had a less time doing it, and I'm looking forward to maybe doing some in the future.
Thank you.
Was I mentioned at all?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
I was just wondering what your favorite scenes in Buffy or Angel were to shoot. What was the most fun for you? For both of you.
It's hard to pick because it was really a great job. I have 3 favorite episodes, and I would say the first episode is School Hard because it was our introductory episode, and it was a joy to come and embark on working on these characters, and James was such a joy to work with. And then for me, Surprise, which was where Drusilla gets strong and empowered. And then on Angel, it was Reunion, where I got to team up with Darla.
Yes.
Mine would be any fight scene, but surpassing that, anything with Juliet. And every time that I was with Juliet, there was a rocket fuel behind the character that I already said it, but it really wasn't there before. And I remember when you came back and you had hooked up with someone else, and I was trying to hook up with Buffy and wasn't myself anymore, and you were like, you've got to come back to yourself.
Right.
And then I ended up cattle prodding you, I think. But I remember thinking, God, this is what it's like. I'm back in it. This is the core of the character again. And that would happen every single time we came back.
It was nice with James because our first season 2, we would get the scripts a week in advance, and so we'd always get together and rehearse, and we'd come in with a lot of the blocking, in terms of blocking means where you're moving and sort of the behavior that's going on in the scene. And so it allowed for us to be really kind of fluid and inventive and come up with lots of riches and goodies.
Yeah, because the thing is, they're moving fast.
Fast,
so if you come
TV, fast.
Yeah, if you come up with a good idea, they'll take it. Like, you know what, let's come up with a lot of good ideas. Direct ourselves.
Well, we brought them to the director.
My second question is, what have been like your weirdest fan moments?
Here's what?
Fan moments?
Oh, fan moments.
I don't really have any. I guess, yeah.
My friend got you to bite her hand last year.
I find Buffy fans to be really intelligent and have good senses of humor, and if you don't appreciate irony, you don't get past the title of the show. So I hate to disappoint you, but mainly it's just a lot of good conversation.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, and such a wide demographic, from really, really young to 90-year-olds. I mean, it's just it spans all these different generations.
Hey guys.
Hey,
During season 7, one of my favorite scenes was with you and Sarah and the Chosen One speech. What did you do to prepare for that, to make it such like a powerful moment?
Can you remind me what the set looks like?
Okay, it's the part where Buffy just got kicked out because they're all like, you're not a very good slayer, but she really was, because she knew all along that the guy was in the house killed. But then you were all like, you guys need Buffy, so you went and found her, and you were in
You recreated the episode for him.
I have to back up a little bit. When they paired me with Buffy, I had a real problem. Because I had come to think of Sarah as my little sister. Someone who you love dearly, but she drives you crazy sometimes. And so when Joss came to me and said, you're going to get paired with Buffy, I said, that's awesome, but she never reciprocates, right? Because I thought it'd be really funny for Spike to fall in love with Buffy and try to become good, but fail comically every time. But he said, no, you guys are actually going to hook up. And I did not understand that one at all. So for many episodes, I was trying to find that thing to make me fall in love with Buffy, right? And so I remember shooting the scene where where she's in the burger joint. She's wearing the chicken hat, and I just started smiling because I started thinking she just got kicked out of heaven. She comes back into a world that feels like hell. She's suddenly a mother. She has to take care of this person she doesn't even know. And everyone is expecting all of these things from her. She's just saved the whole world, and now she has to sell chicken burgers through a drive-thru. And she's still perky. She's not whining about it. She's still positive. And so I had this kind of beatific grin on my face, like looking at Sarah. And Sarah goes, "What?" Right? Apparently, like, Allison made cruel fun of her all day. And my only response was, yeah. Because I also like to drive her crazy.
Yeah, the scene I was talking about was the one where, like, when you're like, I know with perfect clarity exactly who you are, and you're like, you're the one, Buffy. It's like,
because, yeah, after that moment, when I had that moment of clarity about why I love Buffy, why she's such an awesome human being, the rest of all that stuff was really easy. Because on some level, Spike was trying to discover his humanity the whole time. And he was kind of patterning off of her, wanting to get a piece of that world.
And then I have one more question, if that's okay, you guys. One of my favorite episodes of Buffy is Once More with Feeling. Would you be willing to sing for us Rest in Peace?
I'm so sorry, man. I don't do covers. I don't remember the song. I'll sing you one that I wrote.
Okay.
This I wrote doing a cowboy movie for Sci-Fi Channel, where we're trying to rewrite a scene where I explained to my fiance why I left her and never came back. And the scene I thought was cheesy, so we tried to rewrite it, and the rewrites didn't. The rewrites went well, but I kept crying during the filming of it because I wrote it and I was too close, and the director kept saying, "Oh, that's great, James, if we were doing 30-something." I stopped crying. So it didn't really go that well. So all of the thinking about it came up in the song. Here it is. Well, I'm alone here in Avram with my lady by my side. After wars, I left her, and now she's come to watch me die. She's a flower in the sun, and now she's crawling through the mud. 'Cause of me, 'cause of me. My heart was sick from killing engines with their babies in their beds. I refused, but my general put his gun up to my head. And I wanted to come home, so Abby wouldn't live alone. So I killed, burned them down. I woke up a cold dark morning, saw a face in the mirror, realized what I was bringing home wasn't worth bringing Well, I've tried to heal my sores with rum, whiskey, and whores. Didn't work, I was still bad. Sheriff put the noose right around me and pull it tightly, snap my neck. I don't know if I could bear it, see poor Abby cry one more time.
Hello. I had a question for James. Have you ever told a creative but obviously fake story for how you got your scar? And if so, what do you think is the funniest one you ever came up with?
No, I always tell the truth. I got my ass kicked. I was coming home from bar backing at the Hard Rock in New York, and I was living in Astoria, Queens, which is not any place anybody wants to live, especially down by the water on 11th Street. And a guy came up to me and just hit me in the face with brass knuckles and said, "Give me your money." And I, being an idiot, said, "You." And started staggering away, thinking that I would get away. And his friends joined in, and they had a little party on me. In the middle of the party, I dropped my bag, which was full of dirty underwear and comic books. All I had $70 in my boot, because I wasn't a total idiot. They went for the bag, and I ran like I ran away. I went to the emergency room, but it was a rough neighborhood, and I was dressed kind of like, leather and stuff. And the cop beat me up. Because he thought that I was a punk who didn't deserve to take the doctor's attention away from the real people of the community. I mean, he didn't bloody me or anything, but he nightsticked me a little bit in the emergency room. That's my story, yeah.
I guess that's a funny.
It all turned out well.
It's okay, I'm famous now. I guess since I have one more question, to both of you, what is your favorite current TV show?
I've been really busy, so I actually haven't watched anything. So I have a terrible answer. I don't know.
Breaking Bad.
It's great.
Ever try to get on that show?
Well, let's start. Everyone write into the show and say, put me on.